Okay, hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for July 2021. Sorry I'm a day late. I got backed up on my readings. Things get kind of crazy, so sorry it's a day late, but you got the month of July here ahead of you. So let's see what we have for Gemini with this reading. Also, Gemini sun, moon rising. Look at your moon and rising sign as well to get a fuller, more complete picture. You might hear some things in your rising or moon that you don't hear in your sun, and so on. So, we're going to start off here with the unicorn for Gemini. The beautiful, magical, elusive unicorn. That card is about your questioning of what is real, what isn't real, spiritual beliefs. This is a card of spiritual matters. And your beliefs. So it's about curiosity, it's about questioning. Some of you, it's a reconnecting to higher wisdom or to divinity and asking the questions of if that exists, if you're just feeling it, if you're making it up. Is it male? Is it female? Is it have a name? It kind of waking you up to the curiosity about higher self and the divine. It's a questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. Um, Many of us feel like there is something more to this life than just this physical life that can get stressful and burdensome and painful and even though it can be wonderful and joyous and all those things, it also has those moments where we just question, we don't understand why things are happening or what's happening and why did this have to happen and that. And so that's when we start to question what's going on here as far as um, spiritual matters. What is life about? What are we connected to? Are we connected to some higher self? So some of you are coming into an awakening of that higher self awareness or awareness of divine. And for some, it's just more of a questioning your beliefs or questioning the things you've believed in or not being sure if you really believe it or do I or don't I or is it real. And those of you who haven't had any of those kinds of beliefs, really, you might also be questioning that as well. You might be wondering if maybe you're wrong about that. Maybe there is something else. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. So it's just questioning when it comes to your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, your practices, and things you've done or haven't done, and whether or not that's true for you any longer, or if you're changing in some way in your spiritual connections and beliefs. So that's what the unicorn energy is about. It's about questioning, being curious about, and maybe changing in some ways your spiritual beliefs or practices. It's not like a crisis of belief or faith or anything for those of you who are believers. It's just a questioning and a curiosity and maybe getting even higher connection or more connected into it, getting more into practice, dedicating yourself more to that aspect of your life for some of you, and for some of you, it's just a questioning and curiosity about it. We have breathe. So for some of you, you are needing to remind yourself to take some breaths and relax. Some of you are getting stressed out about things and you're forgetting to breathe, you're forgetting to relax, you're getting too stressed out. For others of you, it's not really so much you're stressed out, it's just that you're busy and you're not taking that time out for yourself during the day. A little time to meditate or just stop and rest, relax, contemplate things about the unicorn. Um, and for some of you, you're just in that practice of breathing, relaxing, and it's just reminding you to continue to make sure you're breathing, following your breath, recognizing your breath, taking some deep breaths to relax, get some oxygen flowing in, and help you to relax. You have appetite, blue apatite. Just bought some of this beautiful stone. It says, get out of your comfort zone. So some of you are in a rut in some way and you need to get out of your comfort zone, go do something new, different, exciting, fun, or just you are perhaps wanting to do some things, but you have a little anxiety or fear about it because it's uncomfortable and new and different, and sometimes that can give us anxieties and fears and discomfort, but it's that you're being asked to go ahead and do that uh, because that could lead to something good for you. So, move through that fear, breathe, and do that thing you're fearing that might lead to some new job or new opportunity in some way, new relationship, whatever. It's just you have to get out of that comfort zone and fight that fear, anxiety, or whatever, so that you can, you know, meet someone new or get something new going on. And it's just to raise your vibration and make you feel more alive when we do things that we're not accustomed to doing. And even things we're scared to do, sometimes when we do them, as I'm sure you've experienced, you feel alive, you feel excited, you get your adrenaline going and stuff, and it's a good feeling once you do it and experience that. So there you have that. We have the empty room here, Gemini. Now this card is multifaceted. I see this as, it looks like a dark, ugly, empty, dank basement kind of dungeony looking room. It doesn't look like a room anybody would want to be in. Like a cell, a prison or something. And I just look at this card and I feel cold and gross and scary. But this could mean that you are feeling those things in some way. You are feeling empty. You are feeling like there's nothing going on. Dull, bored, even scared of the future, worried, and those things. But the card also is about you seeing this empty room as an opportunity. This is an empty room with black walls, and you can go in there with some paint and paint it whatever color you want, decorate it however you want, make it yours, make it beautiful, make it warm and inviting. And so that's like an internal, you doing that internally, you recognizing that you can create something different if you're feeling like you need to some change, if you're feeling dull, if you're feeling bored, and you can go and do whatever it is, getting out of that comfort zone, and creating something new for yourself. You can do whatever you want with this empty room. You can fill it however you want to fill it. And you can do things to make it more beautiful and comfortable. So changing things around in your life to make yourself feel more comfortable and beautiful and happy and fulfilled. But it also can mean that you're at, some of you, getting into a new phase of life where you're feeling like you're not really knowing where to go from here. You've already done all the things. So maybe for some of you who are a little bit older, in age, and you've done all the things already. You've done the career, you've done the family, you've done all that. And you're at that stage, that empty nest, and that, or even beyond that, at that stage where you're looking at where you are now in the future and where you want to be, and you're feeling kind of like, what do I do now? There's nothing left to do. And so, again, you can do whatever you want. You can create something for yourself, get active, get doing some things that will help you to raise your vibration and feel like your life is more full and complete, and do some things you enjoy. Go on that trip if you can. Take that weekend away somewhere. Start new hobbies. Start new things you like to do to make yourself feel useful. You can volunteer. You can help uh, your community. You can do all sorts of things. There's so many things you could get involved in if you're feeling like you need to do something to liven up your life a little bit and put some color back into it, and just feel more useful and active and energetic. All right. So there's all kinds of different things here. I might come back to that in a little bit. We have in our tarot cards, we have the King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, the Hermit, the Devil, the Chariot reversed, the Eight of Cups, and the Magician. So, a King of Swords, that's an air sign like yourself, Gemini. That is the element of air. That is using your intellect, using your sharp wit, being clear on things, getting clear on things that maybe you haven't been. That energy of that card can be even a bit arrogant at times, so you might want to watch out for that. He's very sure of himself, which is good. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just that sometimes with that card it can come with that arrogance as well. But it's really a resourceful, intellectual, smart, clear-minded person who doesn't take any crap. They cut through the crap with their sword. So if somebody's trying to pull one over on you or whatever, chances are they're not going to get too far at this point, because you have that energy through July here where you're not going to be buying into any of that BS. So you're clear. You have the Wheel of Fortune. That's you moving forward in some way in your life, going into a new phase, like I said, a new season, a new life, not a new life, but a new chapter, starting something new. It's something good. It's something that's going to bring you prosperity or happiness or feelings of joy, and just moving forward in some way in your life. And it's fortunate. It's good. It's positive. You have the Six of Wands, which is all good. It's a fiery energy, and that is him being triumphant and courageous and confident. And he has won the battle. He is riding back on his horse, feeling confident. He won. So you're victorious in some way. You're triumphant over some issue, some problem you might have been having, some issue you might have been working on and dealing with. You're resolving that, and you're going to be triumphant in it. So you're victorious in that. You have the Hermit, who's helping you to see clearer. You're going within. You might need some of that time to yourself so you can figure some things out. You have that light he's shining on you to help you to see clear and sort things out, and just grow and see things with new eyes and a clearer vision of some situation that you're dealing with right now. You have the Devil, and you have the Chariot reversed, and you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Magician. So the devil, of course, it's the devil. He came out with the King of Swords. So, like I was saying about that arrogance, there may be some arrogance going on here. But the devil can be a troubling card, because it is a card of feeling stuck, feeling in bondage to something, not being able to free yourself from some situation, person, relationship, place, whatever, where you want to be free from it. You're feeling stuck. You need to free yourself from that situation, and you're not sure how. This can indicate also obsessive thoughts that are troubling, obsessive behaviors that are causing issues for yourself or others around you. It can be addiction issues for you, drinking, drugs, sexual deviant behaviors, any kind of behavior or things that are causing trouble and problems for you and dysfunction for you and that kind of thing. So if you're dealing with something like that, it's time for you to look at that with the Hermit and get the help you need for that, if it's an addiction kind of thing, obsessive compulsive disorder or whatever, something of that nature, where you need to, you might need some help with that. Get the help you need if you need it. If that's resonating with you, there's nothing wrong with seeking help when you need it, and get your life back on track so you can be victorious over that thing. The Chariot is reversed, so things might slow down here for you. Maybe things have been in a rush, been a lot of busy, a lot of things going on. It needs to slow down. You need to breathe. It's going to slow down. Also, it could mean you're undecided on something, you're not sure which way to go with something. And it could mean that you have to pause. You were planning something, and you're just going to have to pause and wait it out, because it's not the right time, and it's just not going to happen right now. You are walking away from things, and you need to. So that devil energy there also goes with this. You have some things, people, situations that are just not fulfilling. They're not helpful. They're not fulfilling you. They're not for you anymore. They served their purpose. You're done with them. You're going to turn your back and walk away from them and let that go. Also, with the devil card, also, I was talking about it being you, and it could be, but it could also be someone you're dealing with who's exhibiting those behaviors, having those issues. And with that, this card is you letting that be their problem now. Not enabling them any longer, walking away and letting it be their problem, letting them sort it out. You can't make people change. They have to do it on their own. They have to decide they want to help. They want to change their life. They want to change those habits and behaviors that are unhealthy and creating dysfunction and problems in their life. And if they can't do anything about that, if they won't, no matter what you say or do, they're just not going to till they're ready. So you're walking away here from that, some of you, and you're deciding that enough is enough, and I'm going to walk away from that and let that be their own problem. Or again, it could be you deciding, to walk away from those things and get that help you need. You have the Magician here. That is the card telling you you have all the tools you need. You have the knowledge. You have the ambition. You have courage and strength and confidence within yourself. Skills. intelligence to do the things you need to do to bring into your life the things you are imagining or wanting. You have the ability, perfectly capable. Just have to believe in yourself and take those steps and get moving on whatever it is you are trying to bring into your life. Gemini. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards now. The Hierophant pops out. Now that goes a lot. That's about your spiritual, religious beliefs and so on. Learning them, teaching them, growing in them. And that goes there with that unicorn energy of spiritual beliefs. Some of you are going to be questioning, or some of you are going to be going further into learning more and getting more involved in practicing those spiritual beliefs, bringing them more into your day-to-day life and learning more, and maybe even teaching, being in a position to teach in some way those things. All right, so that's interesting that came out, I think. We got the Queen of Swords, partner of that King of Swords there, and that Devil's there between that. So, I think you're getting clear on some things, some issues you've been having. This could also be for some of you a couple that is working on some sort of those issues I was talking about earlier with the Devil, working together on that, getting, cutting through the malarkey, getting down to business and solving these things, resolving these issues together, supporting but not enabling. That kind of thing. We got the Eight of Wands. So those things that you were planning, you're going to move forward on something here, but it might just be slow process, getting where you want to be. You're working on it. You're taking baby steps kind of towards it. It's going to just take longer than you thought, I think, is what I'm getting here for you guys. In some aspect of your life, in something you were planning, it's just taking longer than you'd hoped. But you are going to make that progress and move forward in some way. And you will be making progress in some things here, whether it's your job, education, moving, just anything that you've been wanting to do and working on. Some things are going to have to wait and get on the back burner. There's too many things up in the air, and some of them are going to have to wait, but you do have some things that you will be moving forward on and getting to where you want to be here sooner. All right, so some things are coming and some things you have to wait. You just can't have it all at once, is what I'm getting. Be patient. Breathe. We have celebration here with friends, family, and we have reassessing energy here too. Okay. So something that you're walking away from and letting go of is cause for you to celebrate. It's going to make you uplift you and make you feel so much better once you rid yourself of that, whatever that issue is. It's going to bring you into a more happy, joyful mood because you've been dragged down by this in some way and you're victorious over it by walking away from it and letting it go and lightening up with that. You also are reevaluating your work, some of you, where you've come, how far you've come in life, where you are right now, and where you want to go from here. Looking at your achievements and then kind of contemplating where you want to be, where you want to go, where you want to take you to the next level or something of that nature. Thinking maybe some of you are not satisfied with something and you're wanting to make some improvements and adjustments in some area of your life to make it a bit more fulfilling, satisfying, and prosperous. So you're wanting more money, you're wanting more pay, or you're wanting another position or something. You're just not quite satisfied with where you are at this point. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more. This is pretty much, this has been one of the calmer, actually, readings. I mean, you have that devil energy there and stuff, and some of those glitches, but really it's pretty laid back. I've been having some intense readings with some of the other signs, so this one's kind of okay. It's going to go slower. We're going to have to wait on it. Not that satisfied with this, but I'm going to get there. It's just going to take some time. You know, it's not like it's an emergency. You know, you are going to move forward in some ways, but it's going to be slow and steady, winning the race. You know, that kind of energy I'm getting. Slow and steady wins the race. But there are issues there that some of you are working out. Some kind of addiction or obsessive or some kind of issues where that you're working it out, either singularly or as a couple. Some of you, it's as a couple. I said that, I got the Lovers. Bringing that into balance. Bringing your relationship more back into balance. And bringing yourself into balance. I get for some of you more a relationship that's been off, out of balance, out of whack a little bit, probably because of some of that devil energy and stuff. And you're working that out, and you're gonna work that stuff out and together. For some of you, it's a walking away because it's not the person won't change, and that's not necessarily like a couple thing. That could be anybody. That could be a friend, that could be a kid of yours, a parent, a sibling, a cousin, anyone, you know, someone who just isn't ready yet to do that. You got the Strength card. So there is a situation where you're going to need to be strong and patient, I think. So some of us are moving out of our comfort zone, trying new things, getting some new things going. We got that Wheel of Fortune turning in our favor, bringing some new things into our life, more prosperity. We're conquering something. We're overcoming some issue. And because you had that devil there, I'm going to say a lot of you are overcoming these issues with addictions or just obsessions or just, you know, dysfunction, just depression. You had that empty room there too. Some of you overcoming depression, some of you overcoming addiction, some of you overcoming just other issues that you needed to overcome, and you're doing that. Again, for others of you, it's someone else and they're not willing yet, so you're gonna walk away. It's like, I think some of you, because I have that sword energy there, I think some of you are going to confront this person this month. You're going to do an intervention kind of thing, or you're going to sit down and have a talk and say, look, this is you have to do something about this, or else we can't support you anymore. We can't help you anymore. And you're going to have to go and be on your own with that. And, you know, it's difficult to do that. But that's what I'm seeing here for some of you. Okay? And that's not for everyone. That's just for some of you. Like I say, you gotta watch your other moon and rising to get a fuller picture. But there's definitely issues here. In one of those scenarios, should be resonating with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more, I think, and I think that might do it. Let's see. Yeah, you got justice, balance, bringing something into balance, or sometimes this card is indicative of an actual legal situation that you find yourself in. Now, with that devil card and sword cards, you may find yourself in some kind of legal situation this month. something you're already aware of, or maybe not. But the good news is that with that card, it's usually, and it's upright, so that means it should come out in your favor. It should be whatever it is, you'll be victorious in it and get a fair decision or ruling or outcome to whatever that could be. That could be as simple as a traffic ticket or something a little more serious. But it should come out in your favor. Okay, I think I do feel like I'm being pushed to pull another card here for some reason. I thought that would be the last, but I'm not feeling that. So there's another message for Gemini here. And you get the Queen of Pentacles. So that's just grounded, earthy energy. Taking care of your business, your finances, your home in a very balanced and practical way. It's an earthy energy. So I think things are going well here. They're mainly going well. It looks like things are, balancing, moving forward, even if it's ever so slowly. There's some frustrations and challenges, but if you're gonna move through those and get through them, you're gonna overcome whatever this issue is with the room and the devil, and either you're gonna work it through if it's you, or you're going to work it out with someone else who's having these issues, or you're going to walk away and let it be their problem. So that kind of thing. So you're getting clear on something, you're bringing things into balance. Some of you are questioning your spiritual beliefs and so on, and some of you are going to be leaning more on that through this devil energy, through this addiction or rehab or working out those problems, relying on that higher power for that. So just remember to breathe and stay calm. Mostly I see sort of just sameness here, and things just kind of moving slower, and things just kind of going along in a peaceful way. But there is, of course, some of that energy there that you're working through, but I don't see it as it's not wrecking your life really. Well, most of you, some of you, it's a big deal, and you're going to need to get that help to help yourself through it or walk away from that person. But other than that, I see everything else seems to be working in your favor, moving forward and balanced and happy. Celebrations coming up. Maybe you'll be doing a gathering here soon for 4th of July if you're American. If not, you're maybe some other thing that you'll be celebrating this month of July. Something personal, a wedding, anniversary, somebody's birthday or special day, and just getting together and having some fun with some friends and that kind of thing. So make sure you make time for some fun and relaxation and breathe and just keep moving forward, keep pushing forward. And that is the reading for Gemini for the month of July 2021. Take care of yourselves. Happy July. Be blessed. Bye-bye now.